choppers, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. Wanna run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome just west of the French Quarter in New Orleans. The Bengals have the football as we rejoin the action in quarter number 2. The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Sherrills. He can't get him down. And he's loose again. Touchdown, New Orleans. Just a fantastic punt return of 80 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, if you're into cheesy movies, you would title this one A Half to Remember, wouldn't you?
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Partner, they're up big. They snap the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
Here's A.J. Green as he gets set to go again on offense. Looking down at the stats here, realizing he has no catches. They've targeted him twice, but no catches. So how do they get him more involved, Charles?
You make sure he touches it on routes that he likes to run. Maybe even run a reverse or some type of a jet sweep so he gets his hands on the ball and get him active and involved in the game. You just try and find ways to get him going, and it doesn't have to be something that's big downfield.
Maybe kind of like in basketball, just a shooter seeing the ball go through, you get him a rep, get him more comfortable.
I agree with that totally. Maybe set that solid screen and give him an easy look.
Well, to this point, no catches. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Dalton, and that is incomplete. Here's Kevin Huber now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Breeze now. Escaping the pressure right. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. He's still barreling through. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 65 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on.
Heard a coach talk about those late.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. There he goes, left side. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
Here we go.
Bengals set to get the football back here, and it's been an incredibly disappointing first year for head coach Zach Taylor. Of course, last year won a lot of games, was in the Super Bowl as an assistant with the Rams, but 5 road games in the first half of the season didn't help. In fact, their first 6 games of the year, Charles, if we think back to it, listen to this: Seahawks, 49ers, Bills, Steelers, then Arizona, okay, but then the Ravens. I mean, that is a tough stretch. Number 1 overall pick, a very distinct possibility for them. Where do you think they go with that pick and what they do next spring?
I think they're already spending time evaluating the quarterback prospects coming out in the draft, and they could very well go with a guy who had previous ties to their state of Ohio, which would make a lot of sense. We'll see how it all turns out. But I think that quarterback at the top of the board is going to be the call for the Cincinnati Bengals, a reboot, so to speak.
This one grabbed by A.J. Green. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This will be Dalton again. He completes it to Boyd. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. So Dalton now. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Dalton. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Another chance for Dalton. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And Bullock will put this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
He juked him. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So after the penalty, we'll have one final untimed play here before halftime. Flushed out right. And Thomas has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Let's go! Let's go!
So we've reached... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Let's go, baby! Let's go!
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Dalton. He's got Green. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Throwing, Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A.J. Klein in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche it's coming right on top of it. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23.
Let's go! Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Ready.
They run it again with Kamara. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on a tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They get this again. Jet sweep. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on first down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 14 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you just don't care about the other side at all.
Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 18.
He's not going to get me.
4 yards on the dump off at 2nd down.
Check, 47. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Jet sweep. Boyd with it. Now they can't bring him down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.